So in a previous lecture, we had started talking about the concept of petty cash book. In the petty cash book or petty cash system, in fact, we had written the note a business carries on the activities applying certain. Then second point was, however, there are certain activities or transactions. Then the point was under the petty cash system, a person is appointed called as petty cashier. Then the next point was petty expenses are those which involve generally the smaller amounts or are of repetitive nature. Under the petty cash system, the head cashier provides the funds or and reimbursements to the petty cashier on regular basis. In turn, the petty cashier incurs the expense on behalf of the head cashier and provides such details to the head cashier. क्या बात है इशिका, कितना खतरनाक शॉर्टकट मारा है तूने, सिर्फ हेड कैशियर वर्ड वापस से लिखना था तेरे को। सच्ची में ना हमारी पब्लिक ना ऐसा हो गया ना अभी। Yes, write down the next point. While giving the reimbursements, खतरनाक जुगाड़, सिर्फ जुगाड़ नहीं है, खतरनाक जुगाड़ था। While giving the reimbursements, yes, absolutely, the petty cashier, sorry, the head cashier can follow either the simple petty cash system or the impressed petty cash system. Or the impressed petty cash system. Next point. Under the simple petty cash system, under the simple petty cash system, the amount to be reimbursed, the amount to be reimbursed to petty cashier remains fixed. Remains fixed. Comma. As a result of this, the balance with the petty cashier keep on increasing. The balance with the petty cashier keep on increasing. As he may get the reimbursements more than the amount of expenditure incurred. More than the amount of expenditure incurred. Next point. To avoid the above drawback, the business follows impressed petty cash system impressed petty cash system and under this system the maximum balance to be maintained with petty cashier is fixed. Next point within that. So under the impressed system, the petty cashier, so under the impressed system, the petty cashier is reimbursed. The petty cashier is reimbursed to the extent of expenses incurred only. To the extent of expenses incurred only. I said, so under the impress system, the petty cashier is reimbursed to the extent of expenses incurred by him. Next line, write down. So reimbursement is equal to impressed amount. What is impressed amount? The maximum balance that you can keep with the petty cashier is called as impressed amount. Reimbursement is equal to impressed amount minus the balance with petty cashier. Impressed amount minus the balance with petty cashier. Is it all right? Yes or no? Next point, write down accounting effects. Accounting effects. Under that, when petty cashier is reimbursed, under that, recorded in cash book credit side, below that write down the journal entry for that. Petty cash account debit, to cash account. Petty cash account debit to cash account. Sometimes it can be withdrawn from bank also. In that case, you can write to bank account. Is it right? Next line. when expenses incurred by petty cashier is to be recorded. When expenses incurred by petty cashier is to be recorded, under that, through journal, जब आप रीइंबर्समेंट दोगे तो इट विल बी रिकॉर्डेड इन कैश बुक क्रेडिट साइड, बट जब आप उसका सेटलमेंट लोगे, पेटी कैशियर जब आपको बता रहा है कि कितना खर्च किया, कितना पैसा कहां लगाया, एट दैट टाइम इट विल बी रिकॉर्डेड इन जर्नल एंड नॉट इन द कैश बुक. Entry: respective expense account debit to petty cash account. Respective expense account debit to petty cash account. Respective expense account debit to petty cash account will be the journal entry for that. Is it right? Next point, write down. At my end, there is no problem. ये दोपहर का समय गलत हो रहा है ऐसा लग रहा है. Okay, I'll just log out and log in. Wait.